the ULX Max, a magnesium shelled ultralight lightweight gaming mouse that's been on the market for a while now. I've only just gotten the chance to take a look at it myself. With specs like a 3950 sensor and up to 8K polling and a 42g weight, promises top tier performance, but does it hold up in 2025? Before we get into the mouse itself, let's take a look at what you get in the box. WL Mouse doesn't hold back here. You're getting the Beast X Max mouse, a USB-C charging cable, the 8K polling rate dongle, a standard 1K receiver as a backup, a user manual, extra PTFE skates in case you wear out the stock ones, pre-cut grip tapes, and a hard shell carrying case, which is a nice premium touch. For a mouse costing $145, this is a solid unboxing experience. First up, the Beast X Max comes in at 126mm long, 65mm wide, and 39mm tall, making it a solid choice for medium to large hands. At just 43 grams, it's incredibly light, lighter than most mice its size. But here's the catch with that, the weight distribution is slightly front heavy in my opinion, which might throw off some of you who prefer a rare or centrally balanced feel. Still, for its size, the weight is impressive. Now, the shape is very familiar. The mouse offers a low mid hump and quite aggressively tapered sides. It's identical to the Finalmouse ULX Classic and also has a few similarities with the Razer Viper V2 Pro. So if you have used any of those, this mouse will offer you a familiar feeling. Despite my smaller 18x9cm hands, the hump sits surprisingly well in a claw grip, and even a palm grip works. That said, the side slits and the top palm area hold do take away from the comfort a bit. I'd personally prefer smaller holes, so if you're not a fan of holes, this might not be the best mouse to pick up as they are noticeable. However, you can always purchase a solid side version to negate a majority of this annoyance. Build quality, rock solid. The magnesium shell has zero flex or creaking, even when deft gripped. The only slight give is on the plastic bottom plate, which isn't really an issue as you'll basically never be in contact with it. Buttons are solid with no side wobble, and overall it feels premium. No complaints from me here. The coating works great if you have dry hands, but if you tend to sweat, even a little, it starts to get slightly slippery. If that is an issue for you, grip tape might be needed, which can feel like a bit of a letdown for a mouse at this price, but the one saving grace is that they provide you with a bunch of grip tape with the mouse, so at least you don't need to purchase your own. I went with the Omron optical main switches, and they are a bit heavier and sharper than my liking. Not my favourite, but I don't hate them. If you like a lighter, more mechanical feel, the TTC Nihil option might be better, but I'm yet to try them myself. Side buttons though, fantastic. They're light, spammable and crisp. Just wish they were a tad larger, they look very odd on a mouse of this size. The encoder for the scroll wheel is smooth and tactile, no complaints there. Performance is exactly what you expect in 2025, flawless. The 3950 sensor is precise, and with the adjustable polling up to 8K, there's no lag, no spin outs, it does its job. And in terms of battery life, it's pretty solid. With the 300mAh stock battery, using it on 8K, it lasted a couple of days for me, and obviously even longer on 1K, which is what I usually use my mice in, as I can't really perceive a difference between 1 and 8K polling. You could even battery swap the mouse to a 150mAh battery to get below 40 grams, if that interests you. The stock dot skates are smooth, not quite as good as aftermarket options like J dots. They are great for out-of-the-box performance. If you're picky, you can always upgrade later, but they're not something I'd complain about. WL Mouse provides both downloadable and web-based software. It's clean and simple. You can adjust DPI, polling rate and button binds without any additional bloat. With the better Chinese mouse softwares I've used, nothing really much to talk about here. It provides you with what you need and what it needs to do. So is the WL Mouse Beast X Max worth its $145 price tag? Well, if you're after an ultralight magnesium mouse with top tier specs, it's definitely competitive. They're good. The shape, weight and build quality are stellar, and the performance is flawless. But the heavy front balance, slight slippery coating and sharp main clicks keep it from being perfect for me. Who's it for? Medium to large-handed claw grippers who love the ULX and Viper V2 shapes. Gamers who prioritize weight and performance over absolute comfort. Who should maybe skip it? Hole haters or those of you who prefer a rare balanced mouse? But like I mentioned before, you could purchase a solid side option which would negate most of the discomfort. Sweaty-handed users, unless you're cool with using grip tape. At $145, it is not cheap, but you can use my code Sylvester for an additional 2% off. Just know what you're signing up for. A near perfect mouse with a few small gripes. Like I said, if you're interested in purchasing, you can use my code Sylvester, and also check out my referral link down below in the description if you'd like to help me out a bit. So with all that, drop a comment if you tried the Beast X Max and if you would pick it over the competition. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now, I'll catch you guys in the next video.